So today we're going to set up the aquaponic filter. What you first want to get is a file folder box. You can get these at Staples or Walmart. These make great filters. The plastic is nice and sturdy. It's a great size, and it holds a good amount of material for the actual filter itself. So the first thing you want to do when you get one of these boxes is you want to drill some holes. You're going to need several of them. So you want to drill holes, 2 holes on the bottom. Use 1/2 inch. That usually does pretty well. And then 1 extra hole on the top is sort of a breather hole. And then you want a hole, again a 1/2 inch hole on the top here as your intake. So this will be your intake. You have a double for the outtake in case there's something happens and one gets clogged. You always want to double up what comes out versus what comes in. And then you have your breather. So start with your box like that. And then inside the box you want to keep a little bit of an air pocket between the material you're going to use as the filter and where the holes are, just to make sure that there's no backup. If you put the fiber right on the bottom, what will happen is sometimes the fiber will actually clog the holes, or it'll just get bogged down and you'll end up overflowing. So what I like to do is I like to actually take some chicken wire, and I just basically made a little chicken wire table that fits inside this box. And it leaves about somewhere around a 1/2 inch gap on the bottom. You can kind of see it there, where there's like a little gap on the bottom. And that's always going to keep these holes free. So you're never going to overflow. And that's really your goal, is to never overflow. So then the next thing you want to do is you actually want to take some just regular Polyfill. This stuff I got at Walmart. Again, it's this stuff, they actually have teddy bear instructions on the back. It's just the stuff that you use to fill your teddy bears or pillows. So you want to just take this and you can just basically stuff it in really good, fill it right up to the top. It's going to get wet and it's going to swoosh down, so don't worry about that. But again, you can see that there is a gap on the bottom, because no matter how much you squish down, those holes are going to stay clear. So we'll start with, about this much. Put it in really good, and then you can close down your box. So I just plugged the filter in. I plugged it in, meaning that I hooked it up with the water line, the feed line. And I have a whole section on the filter, but that's what it looks like on a dry table. And you can see it fits right inside the table. This table is about a foot wide, and that box is about 8 inches wide. So all right, so I just basically put the hose in the hole I drilled on the top. I drilled 2 drain holes, one here and one here just below the water line. And now it's just filled with cotton. And I got this, like I said, this is available at pretty much any fish store. It's a biological booster, and I'm just going to give it a little shake and just put a couple little squirts in here. This is actually that bacteria that will help control the ammonia. So I like this box better if it works out, because it can lock, the cover secure. It's not all sort of kind of funky like that little one was that I had just put together quickly. So we're going to turn this on and wait a couple of days and see what the fish tank looks like, and we'll let you know. Thanks.